From Eyewitness Sports, this is the Yorker Shoes Friday Night Blitz.
Welcome to the Friday Night Blitz. We're Mark Dondero. I'm Yianni Kourakis. Final week of the regular season in Rhode Island. We have playoff games en masse, but the big one over at LaSalle, the Rams and Hawks sold out at 4:30 this afternoon.
Yianni, what a scene for high school football in the state of Rhode Island. It reminded me of Texas, Mississippi, somewhere down south. Everybody considered this a Super Bowl preview. Hendricken, they were ready to go at the start of this one, or at least they thought they were. First play from scrimmage, Chris Hindle looking deep, but finding Ethan Ennis, who's a Ram. LaSalle in business after the interception. Unfortunately, they couldn't do anything with it, and when the ball went back to Hendricken, they capitalized. That's Hindle off the fake, finding Andrew Hopgood, and he finds the goal line, putting the Hawks up 7-0. But LaSalle came back. Andrew Wright on a 4th and goal, drops back. What a catch from Craig Kelleher. Leaping grab in the corner of the end zone. But on the ensuing kickoff, right after the Rams tied it, well, that's not what you're looking for if you're LaSalle. Devin Rivette gets the ball right back, makes a few moves, uses speed, and he goes all the way for the touchdown. Hawks back up 14-7. The Hawks took a 21-7 lead into halftime. Third quarter, after a LaSalle fumble, they had a couple of those on this night. It's Hindle finding a streaking Andrew Flint. Makes the catch. Another 6 for Bishop Hendricken. They go on to win 27-14 over LaSalle. The Hawks have now won 5 straight games over the Rams.
Could see them again in the Super Bowl. The other big game in Little Rhodey, the 2 undefeated teams in D2, Shea and Moses Brown. Raiders up in the second half. Tyreek Rodriguez hands it to Yannick Duarte. He ends up in the end zone. Quakers try to climb back into it. Michael Walsh, QB, calls his own number, and that's the right call, 32-16 Raiders. Shea would snuff out another comeback. Rodriguez to Jordan Murray. He gets outside, dives for the pylon, just short. No worries. Rodriguez to Richard Dunbar wearing his Yorker shoes on this night. He gets in 46-16. Shea wins.
Great product placement there. South Kingstown 5-1 in second place behind Hendricken in D1A, visiting Tolman. Rebels with the lead. They add to it. Brendan Blessing hands off to Paul Gonsalves. He powers his way in for 6. SK tough on D2. Blessing not only a quarterback, but he can also shine at safety, the INT there. SK finishes 6-1 in league play, 27-6 over Tolman.
Crescent East playoff bound. They hosted EP tonight at the stadium. First quarter, Justin Airy back to throw. He'll find his man Jacob Palazzo in the end zone. Nice pitch and catch, 7-0 Bolts. Meanwhile, the East defense stout. Hometown hero Jay Bass all over that ball carrier. Come get some. Then with Malik Gavick a threat in the running game, they counter with the pass to Neri back to Palazzo. That's 2 touchdowns in the opening quarter. Bolts shut out the Townies 42-0.
To Aquidneck Island we go. St. Ray's visiting Rogers, on their first possession of the game. They do not protect the football. St. Ray's recovers the fumble, and just like that, Saints have a short field, and they would take advantage. Xavier Torres drops back, hits DeAndre Babbitt, who fights off a few would-be tacklers, gets inside the red zone. A few plays later, well, this looks familiar. Torres to Babbitt for the touchdown.
There you go.
St. Ray's, they go up 6, and they win 28-7.
T-shirt toss time. Portsmouth Patriots hosting Cumberland. Third quarter, Patriots on the move. Alexander Kalfayan knows exactly how to handle this situation. Runs, doesn't get tackled. He's rewarded with 6 points on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, Cumberland trying to right things coming off that tough loss to Barrington last week. Joe Leonard hooking up with Mason Matos. That gets the Clippers on the board, wide open. Portsmouth in this one. Peyton Robinson gets the handoff and makes it look easy. Patriots roll 44-6 over Cumberland.
Trying to watch the game, trying to be on the news. Central already clinched the playoff spot, looking to close out the regular season right, hosting Cranston West. But the Falcons not down with that plan. Tip pass falls right into the hands of Kareem Jameis. That pick would set up this. Michael O'Neal running the Wildcat at the goal line. He's in for the score. Knights would answer a little later. Malik Montero hands to Jones Malay. The West, they come up with the win, 21-12 over Central.
West Warwick Wizards playing NK at the Skipper's home. Second quarter, NK leading 13-0. Wizards, Cody Stetson over the right side. 10-yard touchdown, 13-6. NK starting on their own 20. QB Crosby Lynch tosses left to Max Naya. And Naya's got some room, Mark. He's thinking end zone, 80 yards to the touchdown.
Oh, he gets there.
19-6. As this quarter winds down, Lynch again looks left. This time, He's going to find Liam Lynch. Can someone confirm that they're related? I think they are. What do you think? Touchdown, 25-6, NK winner.
I don't make assumptions. Pilgrim on the road tonight visiting Middletown, Tyrese O'Loughlin. Watch what happens here. He's going to fake, then he's going to roll out, and he'll dump one downfield for Jacob Mello-Dugan, who dismisses one student athlete and then waltzes into the end zone. Middletown with a 13-8 lead. A little later, Pilgrim, well, they fail to go to school, and the Islanders go back to the well. O'Loughlin on a rollout again hits Mello-Dugan for chunk yardage, and then watch this. It's a run by Mello-Dugan.
Love Mello-Dugan.
Yeah, he was, wide receiver, but he got the handoff here, and then, well, this tackler. Yeah, see you later. 34-8. Middletown beats Pilgrim.
All right, we want to see what you're seeing out at the games using hashtag Blitz12. We've got a ton at the LaSalle Hendricken game.
Great
probably
news.
because we
Good
threw out
job,
those
Tom.
cool footballs. All right, DJ Principe, an avid and successful runner for the LaSalle track and field team. He's getting into it with his fellow classmates. USA theme, I think, Mark. Thank you for that, DJ.
Looks like that.
Tom Sharon, what do you got, Mark?
It's Tom Sharon, Friday Night Lights. Okay, Durfee, at Durfee, BFHS.
A lot of love for Durfee over the last. Mayor Alan Fung, you know what? I went up to the mayor, said, Mayor Alan Fung, good to see you. How are you? And maybe that prompted him to send this
Mr. Mayor,
Twitter.
Mr. Mayor.
Thunderbolt time. Cranston East leads 14-0.
But put yourself in the photo, Mr. Mayor.
He is campaigning right now.
Come on.
All politics aside, thanks so much for all your social media tweets, Instagrams, and Facebooks. And we want to get you involved, so keep them coming throughout the week using hashtag Blitz12. We want to trend, folks.
The Yoker Shoes Friday Night Blitz continues.
Welcome back to the show. Great stuff from Rhode Island in the regular season. As for Massachusetts,
In Mass, the playoffs roll on. A big one between two local teams, North Attleboro and Dartmouth.
yeah, I'll take this one. The Indians hosting North Attleboro. Right to the fourth quarter we go. Dartmouth down 10. Cole Jacobson to Nathan Ellis. Some great yards after the catch. We call that yak, Mark. Dartmouth pulls to
I'll write
within
that down.
3 yards after catch, yak. But the Red Rocketeers would hold them off. Chad Peterson way back to pass. His friend Kyle McCarthy waiting and catching. That'll set up first and goal. 3 plays later, Peterson to Bobby Milo for the touchdown. North Attleboro moves on 37-27.
Diamond taking on Mashpee. First quarter, Mashpee's Nick Carpenter pounds in the touchdown. 2-point conversion good. 8-0. Back comes Diamond. Javier Pessoa fakes the handoff and instead finds DJ Machado at the sideline. And he goes the distance to tie the game at 8. From there, though, all Mashpee. Just wait for Devin Ford to burst through the hole. And he's off to the races. Mashpee comes off Cape Cod angry, and they take it out on Diamond 42-8.
Can't come off Cape Cod angry. Everyone's
this team-
happy on
no,
Cape
well,
Cod.
yeah, but this
All right,
team
we usually
did.
do a coach mic'd up. We're switching it up this week because of that stellar crowd at LaSalle between the Hawks and the Rams.
The Hendricken and LaSalle game was sold out, and the fans brought it. Here's the behind-the-scenes look at the environment, courtesy of our intern, Tom.
How do you guys feel about tonight's game?
I'm feeling great.
Oh my God.
I'm really hoping
We're
that
so
tonight
excited.
Hendricken does not win.
You don't want Hendricken to
I
win?
don't want Hendricken to win.
I do.
Who's gonna have a big game for LaSalle? Who's having a big game for LaSalle? You don't even know the players?
I know Ryan Blitz is going to have a big game.
You guys go to LaSalle?
No.
Where you go? Hey, who do you guys want to win tonight's game?
LaSalle Rams.
Yeah?
Rams. Yeah.
All right, who's having a big game for LaSalle tonight?
Sam Coleman.
Oh, yeah?
For sure.
We winning big?
Oh, 100%. 100%. 10 points.
I'm not sure that
All
mic,
right.
was that mic working? I don't
The
even know.
Lincoln football family dedicating that bench to Marla Barrett, a keystone of the program. Lions hosting Greville second half. Broncos up 14-6. Zach LaFave, we've seen him in highlights all year. Big run to get the Broncos inside the red zone. Later in the drive, Broncos on the read option. LaFave pitches it to Christian Bouvier. He finds the end zone. Broncos win 34-13.
North Smithfield, Mount St. Charles Co-op taking on Central Falls. The Warriors first quarter tied at 7. NSQB Jack Pusetti The quick toss across the middle to Cade Curran for the touchdown, 14-7. Second quarter, Pusetti hands off. Christopher Marcella takes it up the middle for the score, 21-7. Central Falls goes for it on fourth down, but Jordan Alvarado is stopped by Victor Valeri. Final 34-13, North Smithfield.
Pontigansa visiting North Providence, NP up 14-0. Look at those little guys coming to life. Big takedown in the backfield. Look at the big fella, but the Cougar defense comes to play in this one. North Providence with the big pass breakup. NP wins 22-8. There it is.
That's okay.
Check out all the highlights on WPRI.com and hit us up on social media using hashtag Blitz12. We send you out with our Band of the Week, Lincoln, with the theme song from Game of Thrones.